name is Sarah Heward. I'm a realtor with Mott & Chase Sotheby's International Realty, and I am here today with my friend Jeremy Duffy, who is the co-founder and managing partner at Isle Brewers Guild, located in Pawtucket, and they have recently launched a new location, spreading out their retail footprint way over in East Bay in Warren, Rhode Island, which is where we are today at the Guild Warren. Jeremy, thank you for having me in today. This is a real treat. This has become one of our favorite local spots for sure. So Jeremy, let's start with what brought you and your family originally to the area, the East Bay area.
So I am originally from Rhode Island, born and bred. And our family moved into town, into Barrington, about 14 years ago.
Okay.
Right about the time when our oldest was about to start school. So it's been an incredible community, and we're just really lucky to be in Barrington and the East Bay.
Oh, it's wonderful. Love it. And what led you to originally start the Isle Brewers Guild?
So I've always had an affinity and passion for craft beer. Almost really started in college with what I called the first wave of craft beer with Sam Adams and Harpoon and Anchor Steam and all these beers. And so there's always been a passion of that. But this whole idea was created actually in Barrington. So my business partner, Devin Kelly,
yes,
and I, we were neighbors in Barrington. And this idea was actually generated on the Solon School playground.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were supposed to be actually watching our kids, but we actually were hatching a business idea. and I think it just drew from both of our passions, and then also it was solving a business problem. At that time, there was great demand for craft beer, and a lot of breweries were having capacity issues. So we founded Isle Brewers Guild, the Guild Pawtucket, in order to meet that demand. And we have 8 partners, and we produce a lot of beer for them.
That's amazing. And that's where I originally was introduced to the Guild, is we checked out the Pawtucket location, which is awesome. And so you had the success there, and you saw that you were satisfying a need that existed. And then what propelled you to open up all the way over in the East Bay?
Yeah, so we, so a couple of things. One is in Pawtucket, we had, we had a business plan for the brewing operations and just sort of large scale. And I said we produce a lot of beer. We're one of the top 50 in the country of producers.
That's amazing.
But we also had a lot of space to do retail. We knew that geotourism around breweries was big.
Yes.
So we had a beer hall, and we had a beer garden, and we have a special events hall. And the demand has been awesome. Yeah. It's just like people are really interested. We're always busy. And we knew that if we could do little branches of our retail and kind of create unique experiences, that people would come. And we could grow the Guild Brewing Company brand. So why Warren is obviously Devin and I were from Barrington, had an absolute affinity for Warren. It's an amazing town. The food culture here is one of the best in the state.
Yes.
And I say South Water Street that we're just off of is probably one of the best food streets, if not the best food street in the state. And so we're just really happy to be part of the community and to find a place on the water. Is not bad.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was a home run. Yeah. For the natives, if you're familiar with the old tourist or mill building, the Guild is actually right on that premises. Yeah, it's a complete home run with the waterfront here. And I concur about Warren. It's just such a fun, invigorating little town.
Yeah, and the culture of the town is amazing. And then from a food perspective, it's like whatever you want. There's always, whatever your occasion is, there's something there for this. And another really nice attribute is, yes, we're next to American Tourister, but we have the 99 Water Street apartments that have come in. So we're surrounded by 300 apartments that they've actually been our biggest fans. Like now they have somewhere to quickly go to either have a beer and connect with friends, get some food. It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, that's what we love about it. It's a neighborhood, kind of a family atmosphere. You can come in, there's always someone that you know, and just great people to meet. So when people come into the Guild Warren, what would you say they could expect to experience here? Is there food?
No, no, absolutely. So first and foremost is the beer.
Yeah.
And we have a 7-barrel brew house system. Our goal with that system is to provide innovative and unique beers, a lot of collaboration beers. We also have beers that we bring from our partners down at Pawtucket. So you're always going to have an array from 10 to 14 different styles of beers you can enjoy.
Yeah.
And then, we also have some other products like wine and non-alcoholic beverages.
Yep.
But really, the something that's new to us is the addition of food.
Yes.
So
which
we've
is
done,
delicious, by the way.
Good, thank you. By the way, 3 weeks in, and we're
so
starting
good.
to dial it in.
Yeah.
And so, but what we really wanted to do was to fit the beer hall culture. So what we've done is our menu is about to expand significantly in the next couple of weeks. But we were really doing two concepts. One, we call it craft comfort. I think we're like coined the phrase. I don't know. It's pretty funny. So, and that's a combination of local craft, fresh ingredients, just like the beer, meets comfort food.
Yeah.
And so we really believe in community. So a lot of our dishes are shareable. So it's been a great menu. It's been well received.
Yeah.
And again, we'll be expanding it a little bit. So when you come, it's going to be something for everyone.
It's ever changing.
Yeah.
Just like the beers. Each time we come, there are different ones to pick from. Speaking of beer, what is your favorite, or which one do you enjoy often?
Okay.
And maybe not a favorite, but what's your go-to, or what are you liking lately?
So it's I'm going to actually say two, because more the year round, one of our partners from Devil's Purse makes a kolsch that is phenomenal that we produce. It's my kind of year round go-to.
Okay.
And then we've actually brewed something specially for Warren. We call it the Warren G, which is a double IPA, New England style, juicy. And that's been wonderful too. So,
I think my husband had that one last visit. He loved that.
And how about you? What's yours?
Chair 2.
Chair 2.
Yeah, maybe it could be the love of the beach, but I love, that's my go-to lately.
Good.
Great. Well, this is fantastic, Jeremy. And I'm going to include all the links, the social media information, contact info, hours, all of that for the Guild. Come on down. It's such a beautiful spot. You're on the water. The vibe is great. It's just a feel-good atmosphere, and the beer is amazing. And like I said, the food is really, really, really outstanding. So thank you, Jeremy. It's been wonderful.
It's great.
So if you have a small business you'd like me to come promote, please do it. It's free. I'm sponsoring Park Bench to try to give small businesses some support. So definitely shoot me a DM and I'll come visit you. If you have a question about real estate, you can always throw that my way. But stay well. I'll continue to shop local, support local, and come see Jeremy down at the Guild.
Thanks so much.